Okay, during the 3 months that I've been here, during the final phases of this house, I've been taking pictures and videos, and I got a couple to share. So in no particular order, actually they're in alphabetical order, let's go through some of these pictures. Alright, so here's some from the bar in the basement. The bar was made entirely by hand using local wood. I don't know the kind of wood that they're using, but they made all these parts and they painted them all and they nailed or screwed them all together and ended up with a bar. And there's three of the guys having lunch right there. I'll introduce them later. Okay, here is the bar half finished. Okay, there's the sink that I bought. A little more shots of that. That's Alex with the red hat. He always wears a red hat. You'll see him more later. So we had the bar, and then we had the same stone as put in the kitchen and bathroom, using the same stone as the countertop here. Okay. And there's a shot of... Okay, here's the... Jordy put together this L-shaped ending. All this is all welded together by Jordy. There's Jordy right there. So what he does is he puts either, I think it's either Bondex or concrete or mortar or something on there first, and then he slaps the stone onto it. And there's the half-finished product of the bar. I'll skip the base. I'll skip that tour. Here's the same thing with a vanity. It's the same thing as the bar, but a little shorter. Same kind of wood, same kind of parts, same kind of stone cover. And but it's slightly different sink, same drawers, same door handles, all that kind of stuff. And this is it half finished. And this is a little more finished. The faucet was a little short, so we made this little stand to put it on. And yeah, so we probably didn't really need to do that, but we did. So okay. Oh yeah, here's a little funny thing. We have a sapo in the basement. Sapo is Spanish for frog. So one day a frog got into the house. We don't know how. Actually, I have an idea. I think he got in through the front level and he fell down the stairs, and he spent the entire day and night inside the house, and that's his house. That's his hole that he made or found. And he got out safely the next day. He was waiting by the door to get out, so we let him out. He lived happily ever after. He's probably still alive somewhere. All right, so here's some shots of the deck outside. Original shots was, yeah, just concrete. And then we had to get this paint. I bought this paint. It's a sealant for water protection. So it has to be a pastel color for some reason. I don't know why. But we got this paint at the Do It Center in Lagar. And that's Jordy putting it on. It's a lot of work. I think it took all day for Jordy and Carlos to paint this thing. That's Carlos over there in the red. So, yeah, a lot of work. It has to be done at a certain temperature too, so not too hot. So, yep, there it is getting done. More and more. Like the 80% done, I guess, at this point. 80% done, maybe. There it is, 100% done. And then when that was done, we had to get the water away from the house because water was sort of leaking in or getting in somehow or seeping in. So we put these beams along the side, and we came up with an awning. So here's Jordy and Carlos welding beams to the side of the deck, and just to kind of force the water away. And I think it took about a day to get all this done. You can see the the alignment string or whatever that is, to make sure they're all aligned. And then I had a lot of extra roofing tiles left over for the haiku house, so we used them for that awning. Here's some pictures of the kitchen. If you can see right here, there's the kitchen at the very start. At one point when I came here in April, there was a crack right here. It cracked from the heat. So, and also this plumbing was terrible. I told them I hated it. I didn't want this crappy extendable pipes, and I didn't want tape and all that stuff. So we replaced this with good proper piping. So here's Jordy cutting the, I guess it's sheetrock that he cuts, and then he puts the stone on top, and there's the sink that I bought from PriceSmart. So there's another shot of him doing that. And yeah, so it's sheetrock over here, and then Bondex or mortar or something, and then just slap this stone onto it. And there's a shot of it like 80 or 90% done. It's another shot. Looks good. And here's a shot of I guess that's like 95% done. We ended up getting a gas stove put here with a propane tank down below, and a drawer made by the woodworker guys put a drawer there. These wooden things here are spacers to make sure that everything dries nicely. And there's the sink. It came with a cutting board and a little tray and this thing here, so that's nice. And it came with a soap dispenser too. I don't see it though. Okay. Oh, there's the soap. There. Okay, there's the soap dispenser. Okay. And there's where the stove goes, and there it is. Yeah. So that stove, I got that at Lagar. I think I paid $300 for it, and that propane tank was about $45. Okay, that's that. Let's go show some house pics. I think you've seen some of these in the past, but this is this is a lot before we started breaking ground, and I'll skip that video. This is some of those roofing parts. This is the skylight, one of the first rains. This is these crappy partitions I ended up not using. I bought them because I was excited that they could work somewhere, but nope, they don't work. Here's one of the first drone shots of the house with the frame. I think I've put this in episode 2 or 3 a long time ago. There's the closet for bedroom number 3. This ended up being a storage room over here. There's the house with, I think I've shown that already a long time ago. Some of the cabinets for the kitchen. This is a shot of a house being built next door down the hill. This looks like the kitchen, I can tell by that. Yeah, that's the kitchen. This looks like the bedroom door. Okay, I can tell that's before the stained glass window gets installed. And you can see the concrete stamped and okay, there's the shower. It looks like it doesn't have the mortar in between all the tiles yet, but that's okay. Okay, here's a walkthrough of the stamped concrete around the house. It was later stained, that kind of orangey brown. So, yeah, this is done with a mold, but I wasn't around to see it. I don't know how they did it exactly. Alright, there's a laundry room and bathroom area for the basement. This looks like closet for bedroom 3. That's some of the wood for the ceiling of the haiku house. This looks like bedroom 2, maybe. This is me just asking how big this is. It looks like 40 feet. Yeah, oh yeah, we wanted roughly a 40 feet window, but we ended up going a little bigger. There's a night shot, another night shot, another night shot. This must be what they're using for the exterior protection of the wood. There's one of the early shots again. So again, we had stone made all along here later on, and yeah, looks good. This is before the doors were installed. This is probably what, I guess December last year. There's some of the railing for the loft. There's some of the smooth polished concrete for the house. This looks like bedroom number 1. That's the closet. Yeah, that's bedroom 1 for sure. Yeah. Okay, there's the stained and stamped concrete that I really liked. There's the roof getting put on, and there's some of the ceiling. That's the same wood, I guess. Skip past all this. Alright, let's look at the solar panels a little bit. Only 2 shots. First is, okay, solar panels would go here. I don't know why they wanted them up really high. I can't remember why they did, but I told them no. I don't want them up that high. We cannot block the view of the house across the street. The house across the street needs to see the ocean. So I said, cut that down. So they ended up cutting it to about here. And next shot is the final thing. Yeah, so this is the rack. This is the rack where the solar panels go. Why put it way up high? I have no idea. Well, probably so the cows and things don't walk on it. I don't know. I don't remember why they did that. But anyway. Okay, let's look at some of this pics for the stone exterior. This is one truck taking garbage away, and this is another truck delivering the stone. These two guys unloading stone, and there's a better shot here. These boxes are super heavy. I think they cost they're like 80 pounds each or so. I told this guy not to stack them so high, not to be so rough. Even though they're stone, they do break. And look at this guy. He doesn't use his legs. He uses his back to move all this. He must have a super strong back or a super sore back at the end of this day.
Okay. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if it gets wet. But, okay.
Yeah, it's stone. It's going to get wet, but it doesn't matter. All right, what is this? So yeah, there's the finished thing. Yeah, they're all piled off the truck. That took a couple hours, I guess. Okay, skip that. All right, now here is Jordy putting the stone on. So you take them out of the boxes, and you put this Bondex. You have to use Bondex. Don't use concrete or mortar. Like Bondex is super strong. Doesn't matter what color it is. But here's the first layer of stone going on, and like an hour later or 2 hours or whatever, he's got that done. And yeah, he's a happy guy. He's happy when he's working. And then later on, we reached the ceiling. We had to put a piece of wood there to do this part here. So yeah, and then we go around the corner. Here's the part for bedroom number 2. You can notice these stones here are done vertically. I did not like that. I told him to take them down. We had to remove them and make horizontal stone because it just looks stupid to have vertical stone right there. So see how these stones are horizontal? So yeah, these got removed. So anyway, here they are. This is Mario and Jordy. They're going around the corner now. So we got corner pieces to go around. This whole wall has to be covered in stone, including around this air conditioner piece. So yeah, what they do is they just put this Bondex on the wall and they just pound the stone into it. And here's a good shot of the entire process.
Decorative stone.
Put the Bondex on first. Put Bondex on here as well.
Say hi, Mario. Say hi. Hold on.
Hi.
Hey, hey.
That's Mario.
The Bondex. Yep. Stick it on.
So, a lot of work. I ended up getting him a rubber hammer later on. I don't know if they used it though. But yeah, that's how you put stone on a wall.
Move all the way around.
And all the way around too. Okay. All right. So next is, yeah. So they're doing the other side. Yeah, this is going around the wall. And yeah. Okay, that's enough of that. Okay, here's some shots of the tower. Here's a couple shots of the tower door. They started off with this steel frame. It was a straight piece, and then they bent it and made a nice little arch. Cut it into pieces and cut the wood for it. These rivets are mostly just cosmetic. But yeah, there's part of it there. Nicely painted and very, very heavy. It's made of iron wood. And then we had a little peephole made. So I think that was kind of cool. Yeah. Works out pretty good. Yeah, kind of like that. All right. Now the light for the tower, like this in level 2, there's the lamp. I actually bought that in Toronto, had it shipped carefully in the shipping container. These are the electricians opening it up and figuring out how to install it. It's going to go right there. They had to do some wiring, get the wire in there nicely. After about an hour or 2, they got it hooked up and they're about to turn it on, and it works. Look at that. Look at that. Happy electricians. And then just hiding the wire a little better.
Now, Sunday, my voice.
Yep, it's looking pretty good. I like that light. I think lighting is one of the most important parts of a house or a building. A well-lit house really makes a nice difference. So, yeah. Okay, there's the light. Okay, here's another couple shots of the tower. This is the original design that I wanted, but we didn't really have the blueprints or anything for it. We just kind of winged it. Here's the foundation that I've never shown before, and then they pound just a bunch of pounding. Must have a strong foundation. And in no particular order, here's some pictures of the stairs getting installed. These brown pieces are just support beams. While they're making it, there's the top of the stairs. Another one. That's Jordy and Carlos. Okay. Now the kitchen started off with just like half of it, but I said no, that's too small. I want the kitchen to take the entire wall. So later on, we did it. Yeah, the woodworking guys copied what they did. I guess the same guys did this side as they did this. So it's the same wood, same color, same handles. And when this picture was taken, it didn't really have a top yet, but it uses the same stone and the same backing as the bar and everywhere else. Here's a couple shots of yeah. So I don't know what this is called, but this is the exterior of the tower. My builder says it's very, very strong, and I believe him. I guess it is. And there's a little shot of it approaching it. Okay. And yeah. Here's us deciding what kind of angle to flare out the corners. And we did that angle, and the next shot shows, yeah, so it's a wooden, what do you call it? I don't know, wooden facade, I guess, and then we put stone around that. And here we go. Here's the same stone as in bedrooms number 2 and 3. We actually did the tower first, and I don't remember how much I paid for this stone. Probably $4,000, probably, to have it made and delivered. But there you go. Look, it goes all the way to the top. I insisted that it had to go all the way to the very roof. So yeah, and it had to flare out in the corners, 4 corners. The original design had sort of like 8 flared corners, but yeah, whatever. And here's a shot at the night. So we got stone on the inside as well. I insisted on that. And well, I didn't really insist. I suggested it, and then they tried it out and they said, "Oh yeah, it looks good." So they did. All right, that's enough for that. Let's look at the woodworking guys. Here's a door frame. Again, yeah, all these parts were handmade, and there's this is Alex in the red hat, and this is Nema. These guys are from Upala, and they do woodworking. And this is one of the helper guys. His name's Damon, I believe. He was a student for a week or two. Came in, did a lot of work. That's Alex. This is one of the closet doors. I think it's a door. I think it's a closet for bedroom 2. So he's from Nicaragua. He's proud of it. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, that's the painting I guess they used. This is Nema. This is the guy that racked up my hydro bill, my electricity bill, with that saw. I think that saw must have cost me $100 in electricity per month. All right, good job, Nema. And then what we have have here is, yeah, one of the half-finished closets. Not quite painted all the way, but there's one of the doors for bedroom number 2. And there's a closet for bedroom number 3. And another one. And here's just another shot of the guys working. I don't know if I need to show this whole thing. But they got their own little system going. Nima here is trimming some of this wood. I don't know what kind of wood that is, but it's got like a plastic or it's got some kind of a trim along the edges there. So he's trimming that. He's got sandpaper in his hand. They're all just doing finishing touches. And Nima in the background is, I guess, filing it away. I don't know. Did you hear what he called me? He called me Greg. He always called me. I think they must have thought my name was Greg.
Nicaragua. Nicaragua, right? Okay.
Alright, that's enough of that. Okay, let's see. I got a bunch of photos that I don't really need to show them, but let me just show a couple other photos of the crew. Alright, here's Alex and Nima and Damon. Or Alex and Winston, I think that is. There's Alex. More Alex stuff and Nima in the background. Where's that red hat? He's not wearing his hat. Okay. Right, there they are doing the measuring of, I don't know what they're doing there. Right. Alright, that's the Winston. He was only there for a week. That's Winston again on the left. Okay. There's Alex taking a break. I just thought that was hilarious. I had to get a photo of that. Okay, so here you go. Yep. Okay, I just thought that was hilarious. Okay, why do I have that many photos of him? Carlos and Jordi. Alright, these guys worked together when I first showed up in April. Carlos and Jordi Carlos has been around since almost the beginning of the house. I don't know about Carlos, but he left. And that's him carrying this massively heavy table. Carlos has some serious strength. That table is still left behind. It's got to be 100 pounds. It's steel and wood. And I don't know how I can't believe he's able to carry this thing. So when I saw him carrying this, I just had to grab the phone and record it. Like, wow. Holy cow. This guy's got power. Do not underestimate them. Okay, and of course, there's a little bit of fun time. Carlos was really into motorcycles and stuff. That's my bike, so Jordi once got his car stuck in the mud, and Carlos borrowed that bike to go and rescue him. So yeah, there's Carlos doing that. Okay, we could skip that. Damon and Jordi. Damon. Hanley and Jordi at the bar having a drink. Jordy and Carlos working on the door. Alex showing Winston a few things. And racking up my electricity bill. Okay. I wish they would use, safety glasses and that kind of thing. Oh, skip that one. Okay. Yeah, Jordy and Winston. All right, what else I've got here? Here's Jordy doing the countertop for the bar, and there he is hooking up the sink for the kitchen. And Lucas was one of the very first guys, but he left. And he's actually in this photo here. He's actually fixing the pipe that I broke. I stepped on that. Water was gushing everywhere, and he had to fix it. So sorry, Lucas. Sorry, man. Oh well. What can you do? This looks like the wooden parts for the bar or the kitchen in the tower. I really wish these guys would use safety equipment. They don't have goggles, they don't have helmet or hard hats, gloves. I wish they would use something a little more safer. Because, look, see? Yeah, that's why. Ouch. What did he do? We were joking around. We should use that table saw for a birthday cake that I bought a while ago. And I don't know who these guys are, but they're doing the door for the house. All right, that's it for my slideshow. Hope you enjoyed that.